Oh, kia ora, good morning and welcome to the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms here at 471 Papanui Road. I'm Daniel Pengelly and I work alongside Mr. Mark Morrison and Sandra O'Brien, and we will be your auctioneers here this morning. And a very warm welcome to those of you joining us online as well. I would like to acknowledge our sellers first and foremost for working with us and getting your house ready for sale, answering our phone calls, having strangers come through and making it look fantastic the whole time. I understand that you have huge option in the marketplace, so thank you for choosing to work with Harcourts Gold here with our award-winning team. I'd like to acknowledge our management team that are here today to help you. Miss Lynette McFadden is up the front, one of our business owners. We have Jane Meyer, one of our Papanui and Parklands managers. We have Henry Cochrane and Naomi Burge, our Papanui managers, and Mitchell is here in the room as well. No, Mitchell's not with us today, so that's all of our managers. If you've got any questions throughout this morning's proceedings, please just wave them over. They're more than happy to help you. And beside me here is Ariel on the computer, and she's making everything technological keep running for you so that everything's nice and clear. Now, your marketing consultants will have made all the documentation available throughout the campaigns, the LIM, the title, and the contracts from which we work, as approved by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand and the Auckland District Law Society. Now, we have a few rules and regulations that we run to here today, so I'm going to run through those so that everything is nice and clear about how things work. Your bidding today is cash and unconditional. Our properties are being offered for sale, subject to a reserve price. If the top accepted bid matches or betters that reserve, why, then you will be buying that property. Our auctioneers, we may choose to nominate the sums in which we bid, and we may refuse any bid if we do not deem it in the best interest of our owners. Now, in the absence of bidding, our auctioneers may choose to place a bid on behalf of our owners. If we do that, we will clearly label it to you as a vendor bid, or the bid is with me, and we'll only do this under the reserve price that I mentioned. Now, I do note we have a couple of agents in the room today working with vendors or on the phone working with interested parties. We'll endeavour to point them out to you and make sure you know that it's agents working with them. We've cited the paperwork and we're very happy with how they're proceeding today. Now, our owners, it's worth noting, may withdraw their properties from sale at any point without disclosing the reserve price. If bidding slows and we pause an auction, we'll then invite the top bidder to join us in the rooms out the back for negotiations. And this may lead to several outcomes. One is that the owners or buyers alter their instructions in their offer, and we may bring it back into the room and announce that it's selling or that it's withdrawn or being passed in. So I advise you the best thing to do is to hold the top bid at any point so that you're the one that gets spoken to first. Now, if there's any confusion on a bid at any point, I'll endeavour to clarify, and if needed, we will revert to the last undisputed bid to then resume the auction. Now, when you hold the winning bid, as the hammer falls, you will need to join us to sort three things quite promptly. One is the paperwork, as you'll sign the memorandum of contract and acknowledge that you received the REA guide. 2, you'll need to arrange payment of your 10% deposit. And 3, complete the GST information in Schedule 1. Those are the rules we work to, clear and transparent. I wish you all the best today with your sales and purchasing, and I hand you over to Mr. Mark Morrison for our first auction of the day.
Thank you, Dan. Very good, well said indeed. Folks, nice to be working alongside you for the very first time today. Dan, myself and Sandra will be jumping to and from the rostrum throughout today's program. Do make yourself known to us throughout the auctions. Be brave, be bold in your bidding. You certainly won't offend us. 602 Madras Street in St Albans is where we head first. Mr. Cameron Bailey, as is usual for me on a Thursday, introducing Cameron and one of the fine properties that he's been representing. Good luck, Cam. Good luck to our owner who's here in the room to make decisions today. This is an estate in freehold that you secure today. It's a neat and concise 381 square metres, more or less. It's lot 5 deposit plan is 301588. And it's all outlined in that certificate of title that Cam's been making available to you over the last few weeks. Settlement date, well, you don't have to wait too long for this one. Just 10 working days from the date of this agreement. All going well, that will be today, or later by mutual agreement, should that be more desirable for you. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels that you receive and your further terms of sale towards the rear of the agreement. You would have read and reviewed those Clauses 23, 24, and 25. As Dan mentioned before, your bidding today is cash and unconditional in all respects. Go and take just one last look at 602 Madras Street. Had the privilege of visiting this home a couple of weeks ago. Look, I think this is the Toyota Corolla of the real estate industry, the real estate game, because it's brick, it's tile with the aluminium joinery. What you know with this one, it's going to be really easy to run, it's going to be cheap and reliable, and if you ever choose to sell it, well, it shouldn't be too much of a challenge, just like owning a Toyota Corolla. Inside, there's absolutely everything you need here and nothing that you don't. Plentiful spaces, the kitchen very, very practical for those morning eggs on toast potentially. I love the fact that you gain 2 bathrooms which service those 3 well-sized bedrooms. Internal access garaging always makes a nice commute from car to couch at the end of the day. Location, big tick on that front as well. So close to the city, the Edgeware Village for that convenience. St Albans Park, maybe that's the place if you've got little ones to take the kids for a play, or potentially for that morning jog if you're feeling a little more energetic. Folks, I'm going to make it really easy today and open up the bidding. I'm going to place a vendor bid at $500,000. I look for a bid of 20 on the rise from there.
520.
520, straight out of the blocks. Keen as a bean, and nice to see you. Good luck at $520,000, and we're nicely underway at 520. It makes sense to go to 540 next. As I scan the room, I check the room for 540. First time with my starter. Is she here to finish it today at 520? Twice cool. 5290 for Madras Street here. Overwhelming convenience. 520. Looking for 540. Welcome in. Thanks, Cam, for your help. At 540, and pardon me.
550.
Oh, I was looking for 560. Surely.
550.
550. Adamant at 550. That's okay. I'll work with you at 550. But I suggest you come back at 570. Stay strong in the 20s. Stamp your authority on things. First chance here with my starter at 550. Your turn. Your time. 3 bedrooms. Easy living here. 570, good bid. And you're working in 10s, I take it at 580. Nicely done at 580, right on cue. 600 beacons. Always get to those psychological barriers first. It's just down here. At 600, there we go. It's 616 short.
620.
620, accelerating the bit. That's nicely done. At 620. Can't pick your pattern, but you call them, I'll count them. At $620,000 I have for the first time. Is it 640 or you just round me off to 650? Second chance. Everything you need here and nothing you don't. 620. In the front and in front at this stage. Third call. Final chance, it's just away from you. Can I welcome you back in for a mere $5,000? Surely. Happy to sit in second place. It's a risky position to be. At 620, if I don't see further bidding, we'll just pause here. All rights transfer here at this stage. Once, twice, I put you on notice. Third and final, 620, pausing here. Moving forward, it makes sense to move now to our second of the day, which is number 7, Player Place in Shirley. Mr. Mike Franklin, he's suited and booted today because it is auction day. He's been meeting and greeting you over the last few weeks. Mike, you're all set to go? Good luck to you. Good luck to our owners that we represent here at number 7. The legal fraternity look at this one a little more formally than you or I. They describe it as being an estate and freehold, 586 squares of the freehold parcel, lot 6 deposited plan 30973, which is all outlined in your certificate of title that Mike's been making very much available to you for your review. Now, the 9th of December of this year is their conjoint settlement and possession date, so just under a calendar month to wait before you get the keys and you get to move in. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels that you receive. Those further terms of sale, nice and easy, clauses 23 through to 24.5. I do draw your attention to clause 24.5, just noting there that some $17,500 will be coming back your way at the time of settlement. So please factor that in to your bidding today in terms of value and where you see number 7, Player Place. I popped through this home a couple of weeks ago now. I just think this is an absolute wee cracker of a home at number 7. It's no surprises that our owners have enjoyed such a long tenure here. I mean, why would you ever want to leave? All of the features in this home from the period in which this was built, you don't often see. Plentiful in terms of its storage. I love that the veranda out the front in terms of the shelter that provides from that sun, that scorching sun in the summer, and just keeps things nice and cool and comfortable. As I said, the beautiful storage, love the garden, well established, very much botanical in my eyes. Yes, she's original, of course, we're under no illusions there in terms of its inside condition, but absolutely tidy, which is testament to our owners and the love that they've put into this one. But it does mean that there is good potential, good upside and scope for you to add some value as you see fit. Folks, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to start listening for an opening bid or offer. Perhaps there's, I don't know, 450 in the room.
470.
Oh, even better, Ali. Love the strategy at $470,000 at 470. Nice place to start, Ali. Good luck to you and your client at $470,000. Nice, easy line in the sand to start. I welcome in more bidding, more participation. If you're cash and unconditional, now is a good time to put your hand in the air. First chance at $470,000, and I'm aware that we've got a conditional offer written up on paper, ready for our owners to look at should they choose to. Twice at $470, but we deal with the best buyers first, the cash and unconditional. Third and final at number 7, very, very close to the palms, overwhelmingly convenient, I would suggest. Ali, I place a vendor bid at $490. I come back, owner's more than happy to keep the home at $490. Come back at say $510.
We're going to go 500.
Oh, 500, optimistic. Not selling at 500, but I work with your unconditional offer at $500,000. Not at a level that you'll be buying today, but I'm sure you'll appreciate the value at $500,000. I call away 3 times. If I don't see a further bid, we'll just simply pause with you, Ali, and we'll have a chat out the back. First, second, third, final at 500,000 only, 500 even. Well, Alistair, not a level that I have permission to sell at this stage. That's no surprises. What we do is we pause and we'll find some space out the back. Mike, we'll get our lovely owners and we'll find some space out the back as well, please. Pausing at 500. Madras Street, I take you back to our first of the day. We saw good bidding before we got through to $620,000. We've had a brief pause and conversation in the back rooms. I understand our highest bid has graciously increased the bid to $650. That bid still stands, and now look to our owner at $650. Very clear, isn't it? We're on the market and selling today. Thank you for those instructions, folks. At $650,000 even. Out she goes, 602 Madras Street. I reopen the auction, but for the want of a better bid or offer, even if it's a little $5,000 on the side, we sell away at $650. She started the bidding today, here to finish it. First, second, third and final at $650. I'm delighted to announce 602 Madras Street. It's going your way. It's going, and it's sold. Nicely done. Congratulations. It's easy as that. You just bought a house. Well done. We'll put some bidding music on. We'll be back with 491 Madras Street very shortly. Now, Madras Street recurring theme today. We now head to number 491 Madras Street down the road. This time it's the big man in real estate, Mr. Mark O'Loughlin, representing at number 491 Madras Street. Mark, you're all ready to go. Good luck to you and good luck to our owners here of 491. Let me steer you through the formalities once again. It's an estate and freehold, 443 squares that you secure. It's lot 1, deposit plan 301778, and it is all outlined in your certificate of title that you would have been reviewing long into the night over the last few weeks. Friday, the 25th of November of this year is the conjoined settlement and possession date, so really not too long to wait on this one. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels, but just note that they are on an as-is, whereas basis in this respect, in this situation, I should say. Clauses 23 through to 30, you would have read and reviewed those as well, and you understand that you are bidding on that basis. As is, whereas is the state of this one, as I'm sure you can appreciate. It's a clear case of opportunity knocking here. As I mentioned, it's 443 squares of city fringe land. Yes, it's a very original dwelling that sits upon her. It's currently operated as 2 flats. You just may see the opportunity to continue that situation on for the time being, but you do see the opportunity. You see the light at the end of the tunnel in terms of what is on offer here. No matter your plans, no matter your motivation for this one, I think the location and the situation of this one means that it makes sense both now and also moving forward into the future. Folks, what I'm going to do is place a vendor bid at $500,000 to kick things underway, and I very optimistically look for 520 in the room. In your hands, your time, your turn. 500 with me. The room goes quiet. I'm not looking at their shoelaces at this point. Avoiding eye contact with the auctioneer, and that's okay. 500,000 with me. Vendor bid. Looking for 20 on from there. Cash unconditional. You are the best buyers out there in the marketplace, but you do need to raise your hand. Give me a wave or a wink. First charts. At 500,000, 443 squares of that freehold parcel. Always good to own real estate in St Albans. Twice, quickly looking for 20. Third and final on that $500,000 vendor bid, Mark. I'm not going to stand here vendor bidding all day long. I just simply pass the property back into your capable hands if we don't see a bid. I put you on notice. First, second, third, all done, out silent. Very good, Mark. passing the property back into your capable hand. It's clearly worth more than 500,000. If you've got conditional interest in Madras Street, you see the opportunity, then Mr. Mark O'Loughlin's the man that you need to be going to talk to if you haven't already. I'm going to have a little break and a glass of water. I think I'm going to hand over to Sandra O'Brien to take us to Darrell's Crescent.
Yes.
Let's move along, folks. Out to Kaiapoi, I take you to 11 Darrell's Crescent, representing Team Fu, the wonderful Michelle Fu in Archer Zoo. We're all good to go, ladies? Wonderful. We wish our owner, Craig, all the best today, who's in our rooms. We have a freehold parcel of land of some 627 square metres, and that's contained lot 188, deposit plan 519111, and that's all contained and identified in the record of title 814633. The contract also lists those chattels. I won't take you through those. I do know that it's quite extensive, and the further terms of sale, clause 23, will we take you have accepted that term. I'd say welcome to eco living here at Darrell's Crescent. I visited the property in the weekend, and where the cost of living is minimised, your lifestyle is maximised here. Built in 2020 and complete with a Homestar 7 rating, this home offers cutting-edge technology that has produced a sustainable yet luxurious environment for your future. Highly spec'd amenities throughout have created superior modern living here that is harmonious with its environment. Floor-to-ceiling windows, well, they just allow natural light to permeate the rooms, and with summer fast approaching, you're going to love that outdoor area, and it's going to create a wonderful lifestyle for you, your family and friends. Picturesque from within, the generous outdoor decking is surrounded by sumptuous plantings that they just protect your privacy. Spacious 3 bedrooms are accompanied by very stylish bathrooms, and I particularly like that storage facilities have not been overlooked here, as they are so often in a new build. The nearby Silverstream Village will satisfy most of what you need locally, or head into the CBD, which is just a mere 15 minutes away. Your future is bright here, folks. This is a wise investment for you and your family. A healthy lifestyle awaits. What say you? I'm in your hands. Where do you see an opening bid or offer? They all look at their shoelaces. This might be a better view. Some might debate that. Do you need a guide from me? Perhaps, has anyone got 680 anywhere in the room? Well, you hesitate, I don't. Clearly the vendor sees value north of this figure, and rightly so. 680,000, the bid is with me on a vendor bid. You push it forward to 700. Is there a mere 20 in the room? Time to dial it up, folks. 20,000 anywhere. Who's got 700 taking us north? Wonderful home. Anything you spend today, you're going to save on your monthly power bill. You're probably dining out because you want to stay and enjoy this environment. First call at 680. Second, third, final call. Well, I've got no hesitation bouncing it north for our owner to 700,000. The bid is still with me at 700. Is there 720 anywhere in the room? At 720, I'm looking for, currently with me at 700,000. Like Monopoly, you win when you buy, folks, especially here. 700,000 once, twice, third, final call. Well, I'm taking it forward to 720 on a vendor bid. Clearly, you've spoken volumes by not speaking at all. I'll call it away 3 times. I know we have conditional interest outside the room, but we prefer to work with unconditional parties first. I'll call it away 3 times for the want of $1,000 to put your nose in front, have that rights of discussion. First call at 720. Second, third, final call. Well, you surprised me. I'll simply hand the property back. We'll pass it in at 720. Wish our owners the very best, and I'm sure that you'll be under offer and sold in no time at all, Craig. Thank you. Good luck.
For your patience, let's move forward now to 2 bar 24 Centennial Avenue in Riccarton. Mark Wong, Yuting Yingli superstars. Some of the hardest workers in our team, no doubt about it. Always here representing good property and good opportunities on a Thursday. Good luck to the both of you here in Centennial Avenue. This is an estate and freehold, a very neat and concise 168 square metres more or less, but it is your own freehold title that you gain, so it's the best land you can own in New Zealand. It's lot 6, it's deposited plan 571679. It's all outlined in your certificate of title that Mark Uting and the team have been making available to you. Settlement date, well, it's just 2 weeks to wait, 2 weeks from the unconditional date, ideally being today. You may have made prior arrangements in writing with our owners. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels, nice and easy there. Won't go through those. And those further terms, once again, clauses 23 and 24. You bid and you buy on that basis. I think this is a really smart opportunity in the heart of Riccarton that we bring to the market today. Perfectly located, nice and central location in terms of school zoning, Christchurch boys and girls. You've got the university within easy reach, even Addington Raceway. If you fancy going to follow the horses at this time of year, well, you can easily get to all of these locations. Love the size and the scale of this one. Everything you need and nothing that you don't. 3 very well sized bedrooms on offer, 2 bathrooms, makes the morning routines nice and convenient, no doubt about that. You get all the modern conveniences that you would expect given the fact that this is a brand new build. So this is one that you can just move into and enjoy right from the outset. Folks, I'm going to start things underway with a vendor bid. I represent our owners. I draw a line in the sand at $660,000 and I look for 680 in the room.
680.
680. Ooh, straight out of the box, sir. Nice to see you and good luck. At 680. That's the way to do it in the auction room with my starting bidder at $680,000. I chase down 700 to go. First call at 680 here. Working alongside you two. Twice. You built, ready for you. Third and final at $680,000. Sir, I place one more vendor bid at $700,000 on behalf of my owners, and I look for 720 from you.
710.
Oh, I thought you might say that. I'll work with you 710. Optimistic, but let's work together at 710. You're still in the lead, and that's the place you need to be in these options at $710,000. It may just be you and I today, and that's okay. I do scan the room. I check the room. I look for a mere 5 anywhere. Otherwise, we'll pause and have a chat with this gentleman. First, second call. Third and final. 710 with you, sir. The bid stands at 710. Let's pause and we'll find some space shooting out the back and we'll offer this lovely couple an opportunity to own Centennial.
Thank you.
respect to 7-player place, firstly, we did see good bidding through to 500,000 a little while ago. We've had some good conversations in the back rooms. I understand, Ali, that your client has very graciously increased their bid through to $530,000. That's correct. Thank you, Alistair, for those instructions. Look, my understanding is at $530,000. Our owners at this stage do hold the property in slightly higher regard than that. So no announcements in terms of being on the market or any such thing. So what I do in this situation is I simply reopen the auction at $530,000. Maybe there's 535,000 somewhere in the room. We can carry on that conversation towards home ownership. Otherwise, we'll be passing in, and I know that we've got a conditional offer ready to go to be presented to our owners. Mike, you've got that in your hand already. So if you are cash in unconditional, this is your chance, sir. You get your first opportunity. Give it your best shot today. Otherwise, we'll be passing in. Potentially, you've got 535, 540 perhaps. First call at 530. Otherwise, you write your best offer on paper, put it in an envelope, cross your fingers, and hope for the best. Twice call at 530. You've given it your best shot, and that's all I can ask of you, sir. Appreciate that. Third and final chance at 530,000. Well, Mike, very good. The market has spoken today. That's fine. We move into that next stage of our auction process. We pass the property in at 530. If you do have conditional interest in this home, you need to make a beeline for Mike because he's got an offer in hand, and we've got an unconditional buyer here in the room. So Ali will try and get that offer on paper as well if we can. So passing in at player place at 530. We are going to move straight forward now to number 6 in our program for Bellbrook Crescent in Shirley. I was practicing that all last night and still fluffed it. For Bellbrook Crescent in Shirley, Ash and Shah, Sutherland Todd, the shining lights that have been meeting and greeting you in recent weeks, representing our lovely owner at the same time. Good luck to all involved. Folks, if I could just have a little bit of quiet, that would be sensational. But for Bellbrook Crescent in Shirley, Ash and Shah have been representing this home, so good luck to all involved. I steer you through the formalities of this one. You gain a very generous parcel of freehold land, 731 square metres, more or less. Lot 325, deposit of plan 16154, which is all outlined in your certificate of title that Ash and Shah have been making available. For you. Perhaps if you're having some conversations, you're welcome to do them outside of the auction room. Schedule 2, that outlines the list of chattels that you gain by way of your purchase price. Those further terms of sale, clauses 23 and 24, you bid and you buy on that basis. I note here $786.25 is coming back your way at the time of settlement, but you would have read that in clause 23.1. That would have jumped off the page at you, I'm sure. Number 4, this is a wee gem of a home, no doubt about it. It ticks so many of the boxes, I think, that first home buyers, potentially investors, maybe those that are looking to add some value will be looking for in a home. As I said, it's all underpinned by that large parcel land, 731 square metres. That will have owners in new subdivisions absolutely pining for the amount of land that you have because they're floundering around on 450 squares, feeling a little overwhelmed by things. You get so much space here. The kitchen, nicely updated. Really cracking good place to make those poached eggs in the morning, and it will be a nice and easy place to do it, no doubt about that. The living space, very generously proportioned at the front of the home, plenty of space just to kick back and unwind at the end of the day. And speaking of generous proportions, the garaging, you gain plenty of space there, so it seems to be a reoccurring theme. Good location, no doubt about it, convenient, the palms nice and close, and you've got home base just up there on Marshalls Road for any DIY. You've got the Bunnings just a few minutes away. Folks, once again, I'm going to start off with a vendor bid. I draw a nice easy line in the sand at $400,000. I look for 420 somewhere in the room. 420, straight out of the box once again, well prepared, as is always on Thursday, showing 20 on this side, at 440 and 60 was it? At 460 with you and 480 Louis if you like it, 480 straight back. At 400 and 485, wasn't asking for fives, but I'll work with it. At 500 squares me off. Jesus, fast and furious, that's the way to do it, folks. At $500,000 here. First call at $500,000. Another 5 potentially if you like. It's in here. Welcome you back in to get your nose in front. First call at $500,000. Twice. Third chance. Final chance at $500,000. Well, very good. Louis, your client's in the lead at this stage. Don't have instructions to sell at this point. So what we do is we pause and we'll find some space. We'll have a conversation. We'll offer an opportunity for you north of 500,000. Good luck in your endeavours. Thank you so much for your bidding as well.
You now to 1/6 Chardale Street in Avondale, ably represented by Andrew Swift and Melena Bartlett. All ready to go, team?
Yep.
Wonderful. Formerly described as an estate in cross lease, comprising a half share in 702 square metres, flat 1, deposited plan 61100 on lot 19. All described and contained on that record of title that Andrew and Melena have made readily available to you. Settlement is set down for Thursday the 24th of November 2022 or any other date that has been mutually agreed in writing with our owners. I take it that you have read and understood clauses 23 through to 26. You bid, you buy on that basis, and the property is clearly as is, where is sale. Bidding today is GST inclusive, so what you bid is what you pay, and as discussed earlier in today's proceedings, your bidding is cash and unconditional. The list of chattels is unchanged, and I see it as quite extensive with a list of goodies that comes with the property. Let's take a last look before we open the bidding. 123 square metres of well laid out home awaits one of you for your next building project. Or you could move straight in and live here, as the entire inside is in very good condition. Garage is packed with storage, as are the double bedrooms. And I can attest that the neighbours are very welcoming and friendly, as I was there last night checking out the property and I met two of them and they were helping our vendors take out the bins while they were away, which is fantastic. I think the street is lovely with beautiful homes, and across the road is essentially farmland and wilderness. So I think the street really should be renamed Charmdale. I opened the bidding on a very clear vendor bid of $150,000, looking for $10,000 on the rise. $150,000 with me on a vendor bid.
200.
200. Nick Dwan on the phone with a buyer. 200,000 with Nick, going a bit bolder than 50. Another 10, sir. 210 in the corner, working with Sabian, one of our Parklands agents. Do you come back at 250?
250.
250, Nick, big and bold. Do you take us to 260, sir? Absolutely, 260 on the sly nod. I can work with the nod, very good. 260, Nick, do you take us to 300? 260 over here in the corner. I think there's some other interest. There's a few other people. Everybody's sitting on their hands. 280, thank you, sir. That Mark, is it? One of our agents from another office. Mark with 280. Straight back, sir.
290.
290, there we go. Oh, you do talk, not just nods there, sir. 290. Nick, are you back in? You're going to sweep in at the end?
320.
320, very bold, Mark. I like it. 320. So another wee nod there, sir.
330.
330, nicely done. 330, not to be underestimated. This quiet man in the corner. 350, Mark. Beautiful work. 350,000. Nick, you just sweep in any time with another one on top. 350,000. 350 with Mark, sir. Another, I'm happy to work with 5 on top. 350, first time. At the back. Second time at 350.
351.
Where was that?
At the back.
Oh, hello, sir. Welcome in. Beautifully played at 351. Sweeping in.
350.
360. We're at 360 with Mark. You want to do another wee one on top there, sir? Absolutely. You can't just do it once, sir. That's no fun. 361 at the back. 361.
On the mark.
And we're on the market. We are selling. 365, Mark. Beautifully played. 360. I haven't forgotten about you, sir. 365 at the back. It's simple. I'll take a one on top or be a bit bolder and knock out your competition. At 365.
Yep.
Wait, 365. Very good. Thank you. 365. Sir, you've got another one for me?
6.
366. 366. 370. Mark's not going to give up. He's going to keep going. 370. Another one, sir. First time at 370. Second time. Sir, happy to take a one. You were bold last week. You nailed it last week. Third time at 370. All out, sir.
71.
371. There we go. And Mark, you taking us to 375? 375, that's it. 375,000. Beautifully played, Mark. You're doing very well. Another one, sir. It's contemplating. I'll give you a moment. Noni Sabian, you. Another one. Happy to take 500. At 375, first time. Second time. Third time. Happy to take 500, sir. Got 123 square metres, a beautiful street in Avondale. This is a bargain.
76.
376. Take us to 380, Mark. So tense conversation. 380. There we go. 380,000. That's not the way to buy houses, sir. You'll hurt your neck. 380,000 with Mark. Sir, do you want to sweep back in at the last minute? First time at 380. Second time, we're on the market and we are selling. This is a fantastic property for 380. Third and final time.
381.
381. There we go. Beautifully played, sweeping it at the end. I thought so. Have you defeated Mark? Is he giving up now? Is he out?
385.
385 is not. I'm sorry, sir. I was getting ready to sell it to you. 385 with Mark. Do you want to teach him a lesson? Just take it to 400, sir. Knock him out. With Mark. First time at 385. Second time Third and final time, Mark. I think you've done it. I'm picking up the hammer, sir. This is serious business when I pick it up. 385. We're on the market. You can have it for $500. First time, second time, third and final. 385. We're going. Going. All out. All out. Sold for 385. Well done, Mark. Beautifully played. We'll be back with Mark shortly. Their resumed options.
Update for you, if I may. Really good option there. Very, very exciting stuff. So well done to all involved. But I take us back now to number 4, Bellbrook Crescent in Shirley. We paused a little while ago with our highest bidder at $500,000. Sir, I understand you very graciously increased your bid through to $545. Thank you very much. The bid stands at $545, and our look to our owners who are nodding away profusely at $545. We are selling. We are on the market. Being very, very clear. On the market at $545. I won't accept a late bid, but I will accept a bid north of that level. Perhaps someone's got $550 to square me off. Otherwise, we sell away at $545. First chance, second call, third and final opportunity. Delighted to announce then for Bellbrook, it's going at $545. It's going, and it's sold round the corner for you. So congratulations. Well bought, well bought. We just have Centennial Ave to update you on, and then we will be done for today. quick and easy. Thank you, Sue, for your bidding. And we will see you all again next week, Thursday, 10 o'clock. Have a great long weekend.